Hello and welcome to our first newsletter for 2021. We've had a great start to the year. All of our classes are settled and enjoying learning with their teachers already, and the school is a lovely, dynamic, wonderful place to be at the moment. So we're really looking forward to what the first term for 2021 has to offer. Of course, we have our swimming carnivals happening this week, and our students are really looking forward to that. And of course, the year started very well because we had some of our students went to represent our school at the Townsville City Council Australia Day Awards. And one of our students actually won his section, and that was Declan Edmondson, who's here with me today. And he was named the Young Sportsman of the Year for Townsville City Council. So that was a fantastic achievement for Declan. Declan is an incredible athlete who has, despite COVID, despite all of the barriers that may have been put in his way for 2020, he's still managed to achieve amazing times and to win this award. So well done to you. Just tell us a little bit about what you had to do to achieve this.
Firstly, thank you. Despite COVID, as you said, obviously made it tough for other athletes, especially team sports. But me just doing running, I can kind of just get out of my house and just go. So I guess it made it a bit easier for me because I didn't have to meet up with anyone.
But how did you keep motivated? Because that's not always easy.
Sometimes it was tough, and it always will be. But I guess it's just having passion for the sport, and as you're at your best, it's hard to stop. Like, you just want to keep going, and I guess you just end up self-motivating yourself when you really want to do something. And I think that's what ended up happening. I really set my goals high, and that definitely helped my motivation to just keep going despite all the setbacks of COVID and all the competitions getting cancelled. Like, just keep pushing through, and it's not going to last forever, so there's going to be competitions eventually.
So it's obviously made you a great student too, because you have to set goals high there as well, so it's not that different, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, well, it was actually this morning I was on a run, and someone mentioned, the guy I was running with was talking about how he just treats work like a sport. Like, you have to be the best at it. Like, you have to be competitive, even though it's a different environment, but like, it's still pretty similar. Like, you set your goals and you achieve what you want to achieve, and it's all about yourself and what you want to do. And I think that will actually be a good mindset going into year 12 is setting my goals and just looking at it like a sport, and just wanting to achieve.
Great advice.
Yeah.
So what sort of times did you do? I heard you cut some pretty incredible times last year.
So I ended up running a 4 minute and 7 second 1500, and then for 3 kilometers I ran a 9:04, and then 5k I got my time down to just under 16 minutes. So which were pretty big PBs, and then hopefully in the upcoming events in the next few months can even get those a bit lower as well.
So what's on the table for you in the next few months then?
On the 13th of February I have a race in Gold Coast where it's a 3k race, and I'm looking to run about an 8:40 3 kilometers, and then in a month's time, March 12th to the 14th, I don't really know the date yet, I have a 1500 which I'm looking to run close to 4 minutes.
Wow. So you hope to go to the Olympics one day?
Yeah, well, it'd be amazing. I guess the dream for now is just to try to get a full scholarship over to America.
Yeah.
And then just see where that takes me. Just got to stay consistent, I guess, and you never really know what can happen at the end of the day.
You don't, but you really are a great young man, and you have goals, and that's really important, and you are determined to achieve them. And passion is a wonderful thing to have in study and in sport.
Yeah.
So we wish you the very best, and our community is very proud of you. Well done, Declan.
Thank you.
We're all looking forward to our swimming carnivals. And just a reminder that they are compulsory days in which students should be at school. And of course, if you want to stay on a gold level, you really need to be attending every day. So it is important that students come. I'd like to remind you that it's important also that they are sun safe. So students need to wear preferably long sleeve shirts, if not at least a short sleeve. We don't want students to be wearing singlets or tank tops. It's important that we are sun safe because it is quite hot, of course, in North Queensland at this time of year. We will have plenty of sunscreen at the carnivals for students to apply. but if you can send them along with some, if you would prefer to do that. But it is important that they are using the sunscreen, they are applying it, and our teachers will be reminding them to do that, but that they are wearing sun-safe clothing. So bikinis for girls are not appropriate, and it is very important that they are wearing shirts over their togs that will keep them sun safe, and of course their school hats on their heads as well. So and I'm sure if we will do that, it will be a great day. The kids always really enjoy it, and we'll see which house comes out on top. I thought today that I would talk to you about some of the new things that we've introduced in order to support our students to become wonderful independent learners and strong young people in the classroom. So to start with, I thought you might like to know about our levels of engagement. So this is around helping our students to understand what they need to do in order to be really engaged in their learning and taking responsibility for their learning. So there are 3 levels, and the top level is gold. Now every student has started the term or the year at this level. They are all on gold. So we are assuming that they are all working very, very hard, and that they will meet the criteria by getting an excellent or very good for effort and behaviour in most of their subjects, that they'll always complete their homework, and that they will attend at least 90% of the time unless they are unwell. So everybody starts there. At the end of each term, we then look at all of our students' report cards, and we look at their attendance, and then we make decisions as to where they go. The next level down is red, and then there is teal. Now, can I really urge you as parents and carers to ask your students about the levels of engagement? Talk to them about what they are doing in class. Our Year 12 students really need to be doing at least 2 to 3 hours of study every night in order to ensure that they get their very best results, particularly those students who are doing an 8R. And there are homework guidelines for all students, and every subject area will be setting homework every night. So it's really important that you talk to your student about that. Talk to them about what they're doing in class and how hard they're working. And just start those sort of conversations at home. And you can even put this chart up at home if you want to, and help your child to chart where they're at and ensure that they are doing everything they can to keep themselves at the gold level. Because of course then, at the end of the year, they will receive a gold pin to say that they have achieved a gold award for 2021. And this is a great system for teachers, parents and students to be having wonderful conversations about classroom learning and student engagement. And following on from our levels of engagement, I thought too that we would just discuss with you another new system that we've introduced into the school this year for all of our students from Year 7 to 12 to assist them to really set goals and work hard to achieve the goals that they want in terms of their achievement in their classes. So I thought I'd ask our Deputy Principal, Karen Anderson, to talk to you about this, because she was the mastermind behind it, and it certainly has taken off really well at the beginning of the year, and our students are really starting to engage with that. And I thought you could probably talk to them, ask them to bring the diary home and have a conversation with you about their academic achievement plan.
Excellent, thanks Meredith. So our academic achievement plan is really designed to help students select specific goals for their subjects and really outline specific strategies that will help them to achieve those goals. What we want them to be thinking about from Year 7 all the way through to Year 12 is what future aspirations they have, and really think about how they need to change what they're doing in their classroom, what habits they need to instill in themselves outside of school in order to achieve those goals. So students do actually complete their academic achievement plan online, but in the student diary there is a hard copy that you can speak to your students about at home, and particularly the junior students, really helping them think about, well, what sort of things do I need to put in here, and how can I actually be really mindful about the strategies that I'm choosing. So as Meredith said, they've been really successful in terms of kids implementing them. Students will have their HGR teacher check in with them around their academic achievement plan, so it's really important that we're all talking about them and really helping students to understand how important they are.
Thanks very much, Karen. And we've got a merit system attached to that as well.
Yeah, we do. So we have a merit system in the school, and all teachers can apply a merit to the students. So you might notice that you'll be getting emails congratulating your student on the amount of merits that they have achieved. Essentially, we're really encouraging the behaviours that a Curwen High Scholar would really show, and that's what students are being awarded for.
Okay, thank you very much. So lots of great things for you to talk about with your student to assist them to become the very best learner they can be. Can I also tell you that next week we are acknowledging some of our wonderful Year 12 students from last year who achieved fantastic ATAR results, and we're going to announce the ducks now that we have all of the information there. So we will, next time we have our newsletter, I can tell you who that is, and it'll certainly be a wonderful ceremony. And we're calling it our Academic Honours Ceremony, so we're really looking forward to meeting up with some of our wonderful students again. So I wish you all the very best. I encourage you to really start some conversations with your children around how well they're going at school, how they're going to make sure they stay at the gold level of engagement, and how they're filling out the academic achievement plan and whether or not they're receiving merits. It's really important that we have those conversations, and that's one way for us to work really well with you at home in order to keep our students motivated and working very, very hard. Thank you.